Okay. Let me see. Pause that. And then I did want to... I was thinking about using my Mystery Tours house streams here, but there it is. I want to change... where is it? Here it is. Okay, we're going to change this to say Memorial Day Special. All right, done. That's pretty centered. Okay, hello, howdy. How is everyone today? A few things. First of all, sorry I had to start this stream so late. Kitty is fine. She has a mild ear infection. Pray for me. Now I have to give her medicine. And she does not do medicine well. She doesn't do a lot of things well. So yay for that. But Kitty is fine. The vet was very happy. He said that she has good teeth and good heartbeat and everything's good. It's just she's got that ear infection. So all right. And so yeah, we're today, for Memorial Day, to honor some of our, fallen friends, I'm going to tour 4 houses from 4 great decorators. There has been many, many more decorators that have passed away since I have started playing. These 4 just happen to be the ones that I was closest to. I'm starting here with my touring tune Thana on Skyfire, because I would like to visit Feanara's first. And I had a whole bunch more that I was going to say, and now I can't remember. Oh, it's been a day. But yeah. Hello, Dr. Pepper Gaming. How are you? Hi. So Feanara is probably the one that we lost first of the 4. Yes, of the 4, Feanara was the first big loss that I knew about. Oh, thank you. I'm glad. I'm glad Kitty is all good. I don't know if you saw my message earlier about having to take her to the vet. So yeah, and I'm glad you're good as well. So Feanara, I'm going to say a little bit about each person, how I knew them. If anybody would like to talk about it in the comments, if they know, or in chat if they knew these people. So Feanara, I met Feanara. I had just finished one of my very first houses and published it. I had no idea about Home Show, the Antonia Bale Home Show chat. So I had it was on general chat advertising, like, hey, come check out my house, like, you know how we do. And Feanara was like, hey, do you want to come join this decorating community? I was like, there's a decorating community? I had no clue. And yeah, she got me hooked up with the Antonia Bale Home Show chat, and I've never looked back. It's because of her that I even know there is a community, and we would chat from time to time, hang out online. I actually, Luna Rosa, my main tune, has access to all of her storage dungeons. She was the one who taught me about storage dungeons. Also her and Ratbill, but yeah, so she taught me about storage dungeons. I have access to all her storage dungeons, but I just leave them there kind of like a shrine almost. I have used them to find the names of objects that I couldn't find on Lyra's site for some reason. And so, yeah, so that has helped me. The build that I had picked out for Feanara had quite a few good works. I have decided that I wanted to tour her Taj Mahal. So there we go. The Taj Mahal Dragon Shrine of Norath, made by Feanara. And so let's go take a visit and see what she has built. I've seen this many, many times. I don't think I've ever toured it officially on my channel, but I believe Ocarina did. Either Ocarina or Kian, one of them did tour this. many, many years ago, of course, now, but yeah, it's incredible. It's incredible. All these works that I have chosen for today are absolutely amazing. You just, yeah. We have lost so many just really good decorators. I'm not laughing. I laugh sometimes when I'm, don't know what else to say. So it's just insane to me how many that we have lost. So the Taj Mahal, it's kind of rendering in over there. So first of all, right here, she decorated the entrance portal. Isn't that neat? I love when people do that, when they do something with the actual entrance portal. I say people because I've never actually done it, so in any of my builds. But first of all, stunning gardens. That was one thing that Fayanara was very good at, was her gardens. Look, what are you doing, Luna? Or not Luna, you're Thana. Okay, come on, can we get in here? Look at this. But look at this, how it's just this perfectly, the purple flowers and then the green bushes are all, there's like a hidden wall or something there. And then over here we have the, again, more, it's just a lush and beautiful. It happens when we all get old, but they leave a legacy that we hope can leave down and improve on. Exactly. The problem is that at least two of the people on this list that we're going to look at today were not very old. Fayanara was up there in age. I mean, she still wasn't like, it wasn't, I don't know, it was still a shock when she passed. Did you happen to know her? This was been years since she had passed. This was before the pandemic, so that we lost Fayanara. It was soon, yeah, it was, it was just before. It was like in 2020, I think, is when, because she participated in, hold on, now I gotta look up here. In the 2019 Frostfell neighborhood, but I don't believe she participated in the 2020 Frostfell neighborhood. So sometime in between that. All right, so coming up this reflecting pool here, you can see the grand Taj Mahal that she built. Isn't this just incredible? Look at this. We're gonna fly around the outside and then we're gonna go on the inside. This is my favorite work of hers, if you couldn't already tell. And yeah, she has had so many works. The problem is she did not label her works with her name. Fayanara. She did one, let's see. Oh, so here was the memorial that Kiam made for her. So the Visible Carpenter Annex by Fayanara, she had, so that was another good one. It had all the crafted items that in one place. And then Fayanara's in rooms for Jiro. I think I actually toured that on my channel. But yeah, not all of her works have her name on it, so unfortunately it's hard to find where all her works are. So over here with the waterfall coming down through the roof and making this wonderful water feature. These little huts that she built all around. I love this gold dome. This is a marketplace item, I believe. Yeah, the Iskar City of Jinisk Dome by Jerry. And then I think that's a vase up on top here. Yeah, Torsus vase. And oh, it's even more than the vase because it's also the Sprockets decorative columns stuck in there too. It's just fantastic. Just all the little details and different things that she added. And just, I love the lush gardens. This place is fantastic. I started decorating into decorating in COVID. Oh dear. Okay, yeah. It's awesome and amazing. Eps very much. Look at this. So she's got well, this is a water tile, I think, down here. And then she's got a fountain inside, and then two fountains, and then this bowl, and then this up on top of it. Just absolutely fantastic. Definitely one of my idols. One of the people that I would look to learn from and grow as a decorator myself. Stunning. Absolutely stunning. Okay. All right. Now we're going to fly around the outside. What? Oh, you know what this is? Oh my gosh. I just figured this out. This is the City of Mist railing. And it's just up against the white like that. I think, can we really go in here? This is a door. We can't really go in here, can we? No. Okay. I didn't think so. I was like, this is a column. But look at this. Just all the, and then the pillar or the dais there, and then up here we got another vase. Look at that. Look at this. All the four corners are the same, and then if we come up here on the roof, look at this, and this is up here. Gorgeous. This is a ceiling object, isn't it? Yeah, it hangs from the ceiling. She was able to get it flipped around there. All right, let's head on inside here. I'm kind of trying to take my time. We're not going to be able to take our time with some of them because some of them are really long. This one's a little bit shorter, so that's why I'm like, oh yeah, and see, it's a dragon shrine too, so she's got all these dragon things in here. I'm trying to take my time a little bit in here, just trying to stretch it out. The other three that I have picked, they're almost impossible to tour in less than like 45 minutes each. So that's why I didn't want to get rushed earlier. That's why I decided I was going to start my stream at 1 p.m. instead of 2. And then I would be like, okay, then hopefully I'll be done by the time it's time to take my cat to the vet. But I didn't want to rush it. So I decided, you know what, after the vet visit would be the best. The attention to detail, exactly. Look at this. Just every corner is laid out. I love this place. At one point, I swear I saw it in DevPix, and then suddenly it wasn't in DevPix anymore. It was soon after she passed away. I saw this, I swear I saw it in DevPix. It should be a DevPic. Look at this, open ceiling, and this beautiful dragon statue on the inside. The attention to detail and also the attention to structure. Like, I am not great at building structures, so seeing people who can really do structures well, it's so amazing to me. Oh, look at that. I didn't realize that those were those dragon, oh, I love these. Look at those. Isn't that gorgeous? Yeah, this is just fantastic. And I love the blue added, just a little pop of blue inside the windows all around. I am going to fly up to, I don't think there is anything up on the island, but just to be sure, we'll go ahead and fly up there. Cat comes first, of course. Yeah. Oh, there's a teleporter up there, so I missed a teleporter somewhere. There's nothing on the island, but there is something over here. So where did I miss this teleporter? Because I know there's got to be one. Where am I? Hello, excuse you. Oh, am I under it? Oh, okay, hold on. Hold on, I'm coordinated. I can do this. Hello? Why aren't you letting... Oh my gosh, it's not popping up. Okay, I think this is to get a view from up top here, but where is the other teleporter? Is there two teleporters? Hold on. Did she put this up here and then forget about it? That could happen too. let's see. Tile of the face, this list. Teleportation pad. Oh no, there is only one. Okay, yeah, she put this up here and forgot that it was here. That's why it's not connecting to anything down below. Walk to the edge and back. Yeah. No, but there's only one. So it's not going to do any good since there's only one. But yeah, there we go. This is the Taj Mahal by Fayanara. Since this one was so fast, I think we are going to go do one more thing. We're going to go to the Frostville neighborhood. The last, as far as I know, her last the last thing that she built. This was the very first Frostville neighborhood. I did participate in this one, but we're not looking at my stuff today. And Faye and Ara and I spent a lot of time in here together at the same time working on our projects, which I found really fun. I had never done anything like that before, so. She would run around on a duck. Oh, you know what? I think her memorial was put up in the 2020. Frostville neighborhood. Okay, so the first ones were on the Tenebrous Isle, as you can see, and if I remember correctly, hers was back here. Watch out for snowballs by Faye and Ara. Watch out, the Yeti likes to throw snowballs. And look, she's got a little gumdrop in his hand to look like a snowball. Isn't that hilarious? And then her penguins, look at them. Aren't they so adorable? Her little penguins. Oh my gosh. If I remember correctly, this was just an extra plot over here. It wasn't part of, does she have another one? She might have another house in here. Hold on. Because you had to create a house. That was the point. There it is. Okay. All right. A hallmark moment by Faye and Ara. May your sparklies be many, your loam harvest few, and your armor stay shiny. Happy Frostville to you. Oh. And then she's got the presents falling out of Santa Claus's sleigh here. And then this cute little house. It was, you were allowed to make a house, but only the outside of the house counted, not the inside. So if you did an inside, which looks like she did. Look at this crazy window. Look at that. It's one of those, I forgot about this, the Eridan globe. And so you could just barely see in there. But yeah, you were judged on just the outside of the house, but you could, of course, add the inside for the ambiance. That is such a cool idea for a window. Oh my gosh, I forgot all about that. And then, so yeah, so just a nice little house. Look at the little dragon sleeping out here. And the well, which the bucket I think she added, right? Yeah, a wooden bucket. And then the chain also is something too. The indium shackle, so she added all that to it. I love the swags on the sides of the well. Oh, this is a handmade well. I just realized this, y'all. Hold on, this is not the one from, oh yeah, look at that. This whole thing is built. That's a bucket too. Yeah, the Dolnar water bucket. Oh my goodness. What is this? Because is that just a column? It is. But you can't see the column. The water from the bucket must be so dark that you can't see it. Oh, that's so cool. I didn't realize that that was handmade until, well, I did when I did this. I just realized too that this brick is something. This is made with fireplaces, the whole thing. Doesn't it give just a cool shape to the house? I love it. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm so intrigued with everything that I'm watching. I forgot to read. You helped, and it still made it on DevSpot. Hello, just kidding. No, it's because it was the first Frostville neighborhood, I think, that they put it on there. They did the 2020 one, also made it, and then after that, the dev pick stopped. So, didn't know that globe got that big. Oh, my ideas for that now. I know that globe is one of the coolest things. All right, so that's oh, and then Cloud Rat, yes. So Cloud Rat, we lost Cloud Rat before Faye and Ara, but I did not know Cloud Rat that well, and I wouldn't know besides her dojo portals. I didn't really know her at all. Let me see. A Cloud Rat, yeah. So besides her dojo portals, I don't know any of her work, so that's why we're not touring anything from Cloud Rat today. And up there is where the memorial is, and it was for Cloud Rat this year. So 2019 is when we honored Cloud Rat's memory. So, all right, so there's Fayanara. I do have to log out of Thana and hop on over. I think we're going to go to Antonia Bale next. And so my screen's going to go black for just a second because I can't just switch tunes that easily. And we'll go from there. And you're only by name, and that's it. Fayanara or Cloud Rat? Yeah, I only ever knew Cloud Rat by name as well. Oh, which is unfortunate. Okay, give me just a second. Fix your screen security? What's wrong with my, what do you mean screen security? From what I can see, you can't see nothing. All right. Let's see. We want to go to Antonia Bale. I think I am still. Oh, and I have to look up how to say her name. Sumarane. I think that's how you say it. Hopefully, I'm right there. I think I ended the other day. Right by this house. I have recently toured this house. Well, I say recently. Like, what was it? Just last November or December. I did it in a stream, actually. It was soon after we found out that she had passed away. Her partner had gone onto the forums under her name and told everybody that she had passed and how to help honor her memory. And oh my gosh, that hit me like a ton of bricks. Like seeing her name and then like, oh man. So Sumarane, I knew her off of Antonia Bale home show chat. So we would chat together on there. And then one day she invited me to come check out her house. And she did this project where she would only work on, I'm in cube science. Because her house is not published, so I'm gonna have to go to Freeport. Oh dear. Okay, hold on. Let me pull up. I gotta pull up the forums really quick to remember where exactly her house is. Where is it? Oh my goodness, I can do this. All right, search Sue Mar and Nay. Help to announce the passing. And thanks to Shanette, who actually posted where One Compassion Road in North Freeport. We're just chilling today. We're just chilling and... Okay, what are you saying? You remember that you always forget... Oh, I always forget to hide my login? I mean, but you can't see my password, right? What login? Hold on. Her partner was going to start playing her account, but not sure... I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure they are. Cube sizes. Have you got any hair left? No, I do not. That was fun, but man, oh man, I got frustrated. Okay, copy. Okay, we got to go to Freeport. Where is Freeport? I never go to Freeport, so I'm like... Common lands. Oh, right, I can't go directly to Freeport. That's right, because I'm a good character. Okay. No password, but I hear peeps can get stuff from account names. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh, I don't know. Where can you see my account name, though? I'm not really sure. I don't know how this all how to do all this stuff. It's fine. But anyways, I said a lot already in my previous stream of Sumarne's build, but this is, she only worked on one house, and every time new items would come out, she'd find ways to use them, or, you know, things like that. So it really is, it's an incredible piece of work. She is probably one of the most influential people in my own decorating journey. I saw what she could do, and I'm like, I want to be able to do that. And I set myself to learning every trick I possibly could to be able to decorate like her. Oh, she was absolutely incredible. We just got to get to her house. Hold on. Almost there. Yeah. Oh, I remember now what I was going to start off saying. Start the video off. Which before I enter into her house, I'll talk about it. So the idea for this all came up. I was actually on the phone with Vasiaggio's husband, his widower, actually. And I was chatting with him, and then he was asking, every once in a while, he'll ask me about, you know, different things about Vas and like how Vas decorated and things like that. And so I'll tell him and talk to him. And so we're talking about that, and it just was like, it hit me. I was like, Memorial Day, this would be so perfect. And so I actually put it out as a suggestion for another show to see if they wanted to pick it up. But I was like, you know what? It's too late now for them to be able to do anything for Memorial Day. So I'll do something for Memorial Day. So here we are. So you can thank Vas's widower for helping me come up with this idea. Yes, Sumarne used the layout editor. As far as I know, so did Fayanara and so did Vasiaggio. Warehouse, I don't believe, used the layout editor. So we're getting a little bit of a combination of those skills. All right. This, you couldn't tell that this was still a 6-room Freeport house at all. It's incredible. Just wait. Jaw on the floor. Kind of incredible. All right, here we are. Sumarne's Stronghold. You see a book by the door, you should read it. We will definitely read it. Look at this amount of detail. Look at this. This looks like it was designed by the EverQuest devs. And yeah, like this could be a building in EverQuest. It's spectacular. All right, we are going to read her book, even though we read it before. Welcome to my home, whoever you are. First, please no running. There are priceless antiques and antiquities everywhere, so be respectful and walk, please. If you are looking for the jeweler's shop, it is in the cellar. To get there, turn left twice and go down the stairs. When you wish to exit the premises, there is a Guildhall door in the kitchen on the ground floor, or you can simply type /house and use the leave button. For optimum experience of this home, turn your personal torch off. Let me see. Oh no, it was off. Okay. Off or low in options, and crank up those graphics. My graphics are up as high as my computer can probably handle. This will give you the best experience of the lighting effects. Should you decide to go snooping around here, Here's what you will find. A cellar level, there's a jeweler's shop and the master suite, including the bed chamber, workshop area, dressing room, and bathroom. Street level is the entry hall, parlor, dining room, breakfast room, conservatory, and kitchen. Second floor is the library, music room, and seance room, and the rooftop garden and lounge. Each room in the home has a unique floor and unique ceiling, so don't forget to look up if you enjoy that sort of thing. Also, this home includes many rare antiques once sold by MPC. These include the long ornate shelf stairs, the landscape paintings in the music room, and the dining room furnishings, as well as many other items throughout. I've tried to celebrate and accentuate the beautiful native architecture of Old Norath Freeport, but the decor still reflects my Narian heritage. This is not an ersatz Nariac house in Freeport. It is the Freeport home of a Narian. Although most areas are now complete, the library and the master bedroom are currently undergoing major reconstruction, and some hallways and stairs are as yet undecorated. Apologies for any mess or experiments I've left lying around. I do believe when we toured it before that it seemed everything was finished. And watch out for my stupid troll servants. They are not the most pleasant creatures to interact with, unfortunately. Finally, there are many items in this home with which you can interact, but I do not recommend interacting with the mysterious bottle in the bedroom. It transports you inside a fabulous, smallish, duelish genie bottle, which is pretty cool. However, the only exit dumps you out in the common lands. This book, like this house, is a work in progress. But, okay, hold on. What did you say? Oh, it's Bonnie. Hello, Bonnie. Oh, that is what I like when they reskinned and you can't tell what the house exactly. You got Harry Potter vibes, nice. And hello, this is the house decorated by Sumarne. I was just saying we found out we had lost Sumarne by her partner messaged in the forums that she had passed using her account. But look how incredible. Incredible. And we're just in the front room. We just got started. And look at this floor. It's just jaw on the floor. This is one of my favorite things. This railing, I didn't even realize is a harp. I didn't know the harp got that big. Look at that. And then, yeah, she sunk that in somehow to make the railings on the steps. These on the side, though, this is not part of it. I don't know what these are, though. I think it still says the Harp of Jealousy, but yeah. So we have a little, like, parlor area here with hand-built, look at this, with the Antonia Bale statues set into the fireplace. Like, yeah. The entire time she was showing me this place, mouth was on the floor, jaw gone. I was just awestruck. It's fabulous. Let's see. Yeah, I know. Wow. Yes, jaw dropping. Yes. Oh. Coming in here, one of my favorite floors, look at that, made out of railings. You know, and she saved on item count in some places by using furniture that was already here, but then she's, you know, of course you have to look up at every ceiling. Love the bone chandelier in here. There's desks, those are desks just lining the top part there. Stunning. I'm going to run out of words. I know this already. Oh, look, see, this is a fireplace that is a EverQuest fireplace for sure. But look at this, even the walls, what is that called? Wainscoting? Is that what that is? Chair rail? I'm not sure. That is a vault. Like, just everything that you could imagine. But one of my favorite spots is here inside the kitchen. And we'll come over here and first check out Beulah, the kitchen maid, says, "Stupid washings machines, me hates you, stupid dumb old master can never buy anything to make trolls' lives easier." First of all, ironing board, look at that. Absolutely perfect. Got, you know, these cabinets that are great. This is a refrigerator. Look at that with the plate, using the plates on top is like those old refrigerators that used to have that like box thing on top for where the electrical stuff went. I mean, even so far as to add just that little thing in the back there. Like just the amount of detail is incredible. And of course, this is an English kitchen, so the washing machine is in the kitchen. Stop that. We got this brush. What is this brush? Because that's, what is that? Oh, okay, that comes with it. I was going to say, where did that brush come from? Oh my goodness. But I love the pipe. And then of course the washing machine is fantastic. Look at that. Even has the little rotator thing inside there. But we're going to look at the rest of the kitchen in a second. My favorite part, one of my favorite parts of this whole house is that wall. You're probably like, what building block is that? I've never seen it. Let's see which one it says. It says it's the ice brick. That is definitely not ice brick. As you can tell, there's a trick with the layout editor where you can combine two dividers in the exact, that to occupy the same exact space, and they won't get shimmery. I'm not sure how that works, but it doesn't get shimmery, and instead it keeps the lines from the ice brick. And I think the one on top, I think that's impacted metal. Look at it. That looks like the impacted metal. But yeah, isn't that incredible? How I don't have any clue how that works. And she even put it on top of, look at that. That's just amazing. There's no way that you can only do that with the layout editor. It is incredible. Oh my goodness. We got one of the treasure hoards down here. And when you open it up, it has a bottle in it that I think that will take you out. And then there is the Guildhall door. And then I love the glass cabinets. Could you imagine if she was still here with the new glass and changed this? It's, look at this. This is just, I love this little pull-out drawer that she added for the cutting board. Wonderful sink. Old school faucet. I love the old school faucet. It's just absolutely amazing. And then, oh, that's a bear hide notebook. And then another favorite part of mine is the fan in the hood. Like if you were just walking by, wouldn't even notice it. But yeah, there's an actual fan inside the hood. You can probably see where I get a lot of my inspiration from. This is where I get a lot of my inspiration from. This house in particular. Just look at these lights. What are these made out of? A small lab flask. Oh no, what? Let me see. Can I get the actual other one? The goblet of the Grand Prankster, and then some candle. Some sort of candle in there. Gorgeous. Ugh, okay. And we're not even halfway done yet. Like, this is so good. And the pull string for the fan. Yeah, exactly. Even down to that minute little detail. What did she use for? I just noticed this. What is this? Oh. Banner of the Rim. Oh! I think I did this last time I toured this place. Like, look at that. Ah. Oh. These people. It's so amazing. This is my entire decorating career. Look, okay, look at this, the conservatory. We got the windows, but it's those wonderful windows that you can't see through. And then you're out here in like this outside, this is an actual outside space. So she just added the grate up there, but the green window around. Look at this. Oh, this table with the glass on top. This is so conservatory-ish. And then look, like she did not care about running out of item count. Like, look at how small. I didn't even realize these frozen tiles got that small. And then I think it's like a mossy tile in between to keep that outdoor look to it. And it's just lined with these windows. This is usually a solid wall, but with these windows here, it makes it look like it's actually an outdoor space. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we're gonna go downstairs first. coming out here. So this is back to the parlor area. What is that window? Oh, that might be part of the Freeport house. That comes with the Freeport house. Okay. So she left a little bit shining through. Door leading out of the kitchen has the handle. I think that's actually a door. Hold on. Yeah, so this is a door that you can purchase off the marketplace. Hold on, I gotta fan myself. Whew. I turned off my AC because it got cold outside because of the rain, but I might have to turn it back on. But yeah, this door is the sprocket port door. It's a nice door and it matches in here so perfectly that, yeah, it looked like she built it. Okay, so reskinning stairways in this game is one of the glitchiest, cussing-inducing projects, and she reskinned this entire staircase. I love the starry. I love this painting here. This is really cool. But yeah, this entire stairway is reskinned, and yeah, it did. Yeah, exactly. All right, so now down here we're to the jewelry. Stop that. We're not taking the teleporters right now. So she's got all the different types of jewelry onto these mannequins and other accoutrements that you can get. And this, I was trying to figure, look at this little hexagonal window. I was trying to figure out what that thing was, but it's this entire gear. So this unusual square gear turned on its side, and then this, it's just, that's the wall. The wall is the, stop that. The wall is the gear. Isn't that fabulous? And then it comes with these little hexagonal windows then if you do that. I just love that thought process. Here we go, more stuff. And then, of course, the goblin. And she's got her sales crate back here. And there was a contest or something there. Look how purple this ends up being. I know this is, the selenite carved is a more purpley one, but down here it just looks so purple. It's fantastic. All her jewelry boxes and sales crates. We must be just below the front door. Look at that crown. She must, I wonder if her main tune was a jeweler and that's why she has the jewel. Obviously, that makes sense. Look at this. This is a roof tile, Neriac roof tile. All right. Okay. Now into the master bedroom. Look at this ceiling. So this is one of those Droeg tapestries, which just has so much detail in it. And then the floor is, it's a great floor. Oh, so we got her tinkering workstation or her jewelry workstation. And then a little sitting area. I love this. It's like sliding doors to close off the bedroom from the jewelry store. Like nothing, no space was left unturned. I love these paintings back here too. What is below? I recognize that, but I don't recognize that. Thurgoden souvenir stone tile, just this part showing. Covered up by the fish paintings, which is one of my favorite paintings. I love the dark brown. Yeah, just gorgeous. Gorgeous. The hookah. And I love how she sprinkled stuff from the marketplace but didn't overuse it. She knew where to build objects and knew when to, like, not build. This bed is built. This is, okay, hold on. There's some high keep settees in here. There's some chairs. I think that's a chair. There's a desk, I think, and that's the bed up there, turned on its, like, just angled upward. like, this is incredible. There's also, hold on, there's also that Wantia bed in here too, isn't it? Oh, that's a sumac room divider. What's this? This is the Wantia? Yeah, Wantia canopy bed mixed into all this. Like, who comes up with this? This is incredible. And it's the perfect, it's just amazing. It's just amazing. All right, and then we got her Peaches, the chambermaid, says, "Shh, don't tells on me," and shuts up about me stretching it out. Me looks is too good to take it off now, sweetie. Uh-oh. So she's wearing, you know, the master's clothing. This is some stuff from the marketplace in here. These walls, the castle interior wall. And then she's added this mirror and then built this closet, which this is also marketplace. 2 woods. Oh, hold on. It's flipped upside down. It's flipped upside down. Look at that. And then so the shelves are over on this side with the boots in them. And then the pretty dresses hanging here. It's a very small space. It's kind of hard to see in here. There we go. And then look, the ceiling once again. Absolutely stunning. Okay, and then this is the door. This comes with the house. And this leads us into the master bathroom. Again, just the thought that went into each texture, each wall, matching everything together. And then like just little stuff like this. Like this is 3 of these Kino short lamps stacked on top of each other to create this lighting. Next to the mirror here, look at this. Oh, look, turned the compass into a compact with one of these wubble wubbles in it. The tiny anemone plushie. It's just, wow. And then look at this sink with a really old school, what is that? A bloodied spanner. For the faucet. And then we have the shower, which I don't think, can we get in there? No, it's got a misty towel, I think, on it. Oh, no, it doesn't. Okay. But I can, oh, can this open? No, that's a wispy vampiric mirror. But look at that. Made a shower head. Again, you can see where my inspiration has come from. And then using the grobstone vase, or vault, for all the knobs and switches and stuff. That's great, yeah. I love using the port light tile to make it look like there's lighting inside the bath. What did we have here? Oh, we're inside a chest. Oh my goodness. Oh, I didn't even recognize it because she also added this tinkered gold divider into it. Oh my goodness. And then of course, the turlet, my favorite part. And then she put the mirror door on the toilet one. Look at that. What a great toilet. And then the light up on the top. That's a jewelry box. That's a jewelry box with a light in it for the ceiling. Oh my gosh. Fantastic. And we still have upstairs. We still have more to see. It's just, I run out of things to say because it really is just incredible. Okay, so we're gonna head up the stairs. Again, also reskinned all the way up. Okay, we're gonna head into this room first because all good adventures go left. And here's the library. First of all, another gorgeous ceiling. Is that sprockets or something up there? Halasian oh, it's just that part of the Halasian carved tile up there. Another beautifully hand-built fireplace, though I do believe it is partially, yeah, but she's added stuff to it. That green just pops up there. What is that up on top? Oh, a bookcase. Oh, that makes sense. Yes. building the room out of these bookcases is absolutely perfect. We need some building blocks with that kind of look to it. Some of these are the ones that open, I think, or they're all just a bookcases. I think I saw, I think there's one that's not, but it doesn't open. Nope. Hello, don't do that. I want the bookcase. Oh yeah, see, librarian's secret door, but it doesn't do anything. It doesn't open. But yeah. Oh yeah, so she was working on the library, so she's got all these books. So some of these books come with the just a bookcase, and some of them she added. So she was filling those all in. And she was working on, and you know, got the books everywhere. I kind of like the chaos. Oh, this is also Halasian tile, and then it's got this in the middle. Look at that. Very nice. I love the way she reskinned floors, walls, and ceilings. Like, look at this. Just this little hallway here. This table, is this table like this? It must be. Wood inlaid. Yeah, okay. All right, so coming out around here, we have the seance room, which I'm looking up at the ceiling first because I love that painting being used for the ceiling. Is this chandelier handmade? What is this? Oh, no, it's a Miss Moore chandelier. I was going to say I'd never seen that one, but it's the from the marketplace. I bet this, oh, yep, if you step on that rug, then that'll take you elsewhere. But yeah, so a place where you can hold a seance. We even have our own little ghosty friend in here. Perfect decor. I love the skull curtains. Fabulous. And you can even has that thing from, I think this table also comes from the marketplace with the crystal ball already on it. And yeah, you can see out. You can see even more of her decor that she put out there. So coming through these arches, look at this floor. Doesn't this not look like a woven basket? It's just ash. Oh, it's an ash tile, but I think those are ash stairs sunk down in there, but they're sunk down just enough where you can't see it. And you can even see downstairs through here. Just things. Look at this. Lining the ceiling with these paintings. What? Like, this is just so amazing. And then I love that, but I especially love the shield on the wall. So this is the back of this shield. It's, oh, come on, let me get it. Let me get it. Here, Tower of Love. So the Tower of Love, and it's the back because you can see the little handle. So not only showcasing Sumarne's work, but also showcasing the detail that the devs put into some of these items. Like, isn't that just incredible? This is one of my favorite fireplaces ever, and it's only because of that, using the back of that shield. This is so good. And then I love this thing. I want some tiles, some windows that look like that from the Guardian podium, please. Just absolutely good. What? Okay, hold on. What is this? Because I feel like this, it's a counter. Oh, okay, yes. Look at that. I mean, this is just one of those things that you have to experience on your own. So definitely come out if you have a tune on Antonia Bale that can make it through Freeport. Unfortunately, this house is not published, as I mentioned before, but you just need to come out and just, like, you could get lost in here just looking at what everything is made of. We are going a little faster than I would like, but that's because we still have 2 more houses to go through. And they're also both very big and take a while. So look at that, the gold and the green. How beautiful. And then that window, that's going to lead us outside. Again, reskinning the entire stairwell. How many tiles had to have been eaten in the process of doing this? Because it's so difficult to do stairwells. All right, so we're going to the rooftop garden with the vasty deep shrine on the ground flipped over. So if you flip it over, it looks like just this nice, shiny, cracked stone. One of my favorite items in the game. This bar comes all as one set, but I love how she built out this with this roof and everything. And then, of course, the beautiful blue in the back there. The different use of objects right here. I just, or like this. This is, let's see, this is added in. So, yeah, that's the bamboo cupboard. And then that's, so there's a bucket under there. I'm assuming catching the garbage disposal. Is that what that is? Oh, whoopsie. When she had taken me through here, this was not finished, nor was the music room. She had just finished the seance room, and that was the only thing in the upstairs area that was completed. And so she had completed all this after taking me through here and showing me. All right, this fountain, this is a lot altogether. So there's petals, there's like the use of these, oh no, not the hedge seats. We had this problem last time. I want to get, here we go, the magnificent castle walls. So she's put those in there, but there's also something arched because, oh, there's some windows or something in there that she's added. And then of course the fountain. And then this is a table or no. Oh no, there's also the Chateau Tower in here. Like there's just so many items all put together. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Oops, I almost missed over here. Just a little area. And then last, but certainly not least, oh, look at this with the plants. That's a perfect pot for that. Okay, certainly not least is the little rooftop garden. Uh-oh, where somebody broke a pot, it looks like. Replanting it. Got a passed out people. Lodric the gardener says snore, mumble, but it was like that when me got here, snore, mumble, grumble. Oh no, so he broke it. We're lighting all the fires here. I mean, even down to the plants all mixed together. Absolutely spectacular. 100 out of 100. One of my favorite houses, if not my favorite house of all time. Yeah, and the fact that she's gone and can no longer work on this, like that was her thing. She would just simply work on this house. I said this at the beginning of checking out her house here. It's just fantabulous. I don't know what all to say. Okay, let me make sure I'm getting a lot of text here. Okay, nobody important. All right, now we need to exit camp to desktop. We're going to exit and we're going to head to Majdoul for the final two. I say final two like we're gonna be getting off here any second, but no. The last two are going to take us quite a while to get through. Quite a while. I'm not ready for a break yet, though I should take one because it has been an hour. Well, let me get this up. You love it? Yes. Isn't it just incredible? So many ideas. Yes. I mean, like I showed you throughout it. This is one of my biggest inspirations. Yeah. My goal, I set out to be as good of a decorator as her. That was as soon as I saw that house, I was like, this is my goal. I have to do as good as her. Okay. Hello. Why aren't you giving me my, hello? It's not giving my login. Okay, well, we're just going to log in here. And I know, Dr. Pepper, you're going to get mad at me, but it's fine. I'm assuming this is the screen you were talking about, Dr. Pepper, that that shows my account name, but oh well. It's fine. Everything's fine. Okay, we're going to go to... Where's my module? Module. Okay. I don't see my account name anywhere on here. Oh well. All right. The first place that we're going to go to is the house that I'm touring for Warehouse. I'm saving Vastiagio for last because he was the one I was closest to. And yeah, I think I should go take a break. Everyone else should also take a break. Get up, stretch, walk around a little bit, drink some water. You know, all those things, all those good things to keep you healthy and happy and keep you here decorating with us. All right. So I will be right back. Okay, let me see. Pause that. Come back here. I hope everybody is back from their break. You have a little bit of time before, because we got to get to the house. So we're going to go to, I believe it's in DevPix. Yep, Legends of Norath Museum. That is the one we're going to. There's also the gallery. We may do both. We may do both. Okay, this is the one I've decided to do. I would say, in my opinion, this is his greatest work. Probably the one that he put the most work into. But it is a museum that contains every Legends of Norath item. Every item from Legends of Norath is placed in here. So about Warehouse, before we kind of get started here, a little bit about him. I didn't know him very well. I would go to the deco raids, the Majdual deco raids, and he was a blast. So funny. You know, I was always very shy. So I never really talked to him all that much, but you know, I was there and part of the group, and it was a lot of fun. And it was right after Vass died that I was, to help myself heal, I put together a 4-hour memorial video for Vass of as many of his works that I could find. So I was on Majdual looking for his works. I think either I asked Warehouse a question or I don't remember, but anyways, we were chatting online, and then he's like, give me your phone number. And I'm just like, first of all, I barely know you, but sure, why not? I'll give you my phone number. I gave him my phone number, and he immediately called me. This man that I hardly knew. Oh, all right, I'm okay. I'm not crying. And he just helped me get through. He just sat and he talked to me, and he helped me get through. I was, you know, grieving. I'm just bawling on the phone with this man that I hardly knew. And he's just talking me through about, you know, losing my best friend. And then now he's gone too. And it's just, it's kind of a lot. So in memory of Warehouse, thank you so much for helping me through that really dark time, Warehouse. And yeah, so let's take a peek at Warehouse's greatest work. I am not going to read every book in here because otherwise it's going to take us like 2 hours to get through this. Who knows? I say that, but I might read every book. But just, we're in this front hall. We're in a Hallis house. He did break out to do this. I don't believe he uses the layout editor though. So the Legends of Norath Museum by Warehouse. Welcome to the Legends of Norath Museum. Inside, there's a collection of every displayable house item, pet, plushie, mount, and mannequin displayed item from the Legends of Norath loot sets. If you hover over the description of these, they will show you the description and the season they are in on the marketplace. Take the portal ahead to see all of this. Wait till you, it's crazy. The gift shop has some ideas that may be available on the market. Type in where in broker to filter to see items. If you ever needed any Legends of Norath stuff on any server, I'm pretty sure Warehouse could help you. He was the Legends of Norath king. And he was so helpful in whatever you needed him for. The Legends of Norath Gallery has all the tapestries and paintings on display. So yeah, we'll probably go see that too. A few notes and acknowledgements. Please be careful zoning into the various rooms because they're all floating. The utterly classless hats are displayed in the museum, but I had to use some of the hats with an identical graphic. The only difference is some slight color details. So there was some things oh no, it's the cockatrice is roaming, oh dear. There's some slight color detail difference. He wasn't able to get all the classless hats. And then the many thanks, look, Vassiaggio and Warehouse were close. So yeah, all right. So let's head, look at this. There's a glitch you can do to get more teleporters in, and I do believe that's what he did. Of course, this is in dev pics. So let's just start at the top and start with the Legends Archive of Non-Displayable Items. Wait for it to all come in. I should still have my lantern off. I did. Oof, oof, okay. Hug. Oh, thank you, Bonnie. I'm all right, I think. I love how the museum has all these books and things too around. I love the use of all the City of Mist stuff. The City of Mist stuff is some of the most beautiful stuff, and then combining it and using it to It just adds so much detail to every room. Oh yes, he was a wonderful decorator, a wonderful person, and just amazing how he was able to collect everything. So there are books. I think this talks about, this is all the stuff that can't be displayed, but you know, so it's like an archive of all those things. Again, I'm not going to go through everything, but look at this. All this Legends of Norath used to be a card game that was played to obtain loot cards you could claim for in-game use. My husband actually used to play that back in the day. It was an online digital collectible card game by Sony Online, so it's got all the information. Gameplay was based on 4 primary archetypes: priest, mage, fighter, and scout. I did not understand the game. Each player includes 4 quests in their deck with the default rules. I think it was kind of like Magic the Gathering. I'm not, again, not good at any of that, so I didn't really understand it. But yeah, incredible. Incredible. All the information. And this was the different card sets that you could buy, just like how Magic the Gathering has different card sets. Look at this, 2007. Like, this is how old this stuff is. But yeah, just being able to put together all of this information, it's just incredible. Incredible. And then also on top of it, to display it in such a beautiful way too. The way he built this entire place. And we're just getting started. Okay, so cloaks. Let's go to cloaks. So this is one of my favorite areas. Again, with the beautiful City of Mist stuff. Oh, you loved Legends of Norath too? That's awesome. Yeah, kind of once that card game was done, then my husband was kind of done playing EverQuest. Really. He really wasn't into it too much. Like, look at this. I'm sorry, I get distracted so easily. Like, just having these little dragon statues out here. This is such a museum. I love this. I love how he used this black suit of armor to like really showcase the different cloaks. And of course I could hover over each one, but you know what? You might just have to come here and check this place out yourself if you want to see all the names. Oh, you know what? I think I have recently given this house likes and love. Yeah, I have. Okay. But yeah, gorgeous, gorgeous. Look at these. And some of these, there's just, I don't even know if you can get some of these anymore. Not without knowing somebody who, you know, has the Legend of Norath hookup like Warehouse did. Just gorgeous. I just love how each one is displayed too, using the City of Mist stuff. He had such an eye for being able to display. Hee hee hee, the little heart. I have one similar to that. It doesn't have this little feather thing on top though. So there's other versions of that that are not Legends of Norath. He gave me that blue dress. Oh, you got that. Oh, nice. Use it for curtains. They make great curtains. This one too, that is, there. You can get that without Legends of Norath. There's a version in game. I don't remember where. I got it from another player who had done the raid zone, I think that where it falls. Just absolutely gorgeous. Wonderful display. The amount of work, this took years. I know this did. I remember when he started working on this, and I remember when he finished, and it was a long, long time. And most of it was collecting, but also putting together all these rooms and things. Just absolutely wonderful. Okay, let's see. Where are we headed to next? Archive. Utterly classless hats. Again, just the decor. I love how it stays the same throughout, but it's also, there's little details here and there that are different in each room. Just to give that little bit of difference. All right. So was there a book? The utterly classless hats. That was something about, I forget what their deal was. I thought there was a story behind them. A box of utterly, okay, so that's where it comes from. The classless assassin hood. Again, remember he said that some of them are not exactly, because I remember when he was building it, that was the last thing that he was looking for was the classless hats. He was having a hard time getting a hold of those. But again, love the display. Love how bright it is in here. Ooh, that one's nice. That one you can get without Lore and Legend, I believe, or at least something similar to it. Oh, look at that. That's like fish scales. Oh, that's cool. Hold on, let me get a better look at that because I was not looking at that well. Oh, it's like a mohawk. That's so funny. Oh, this too. Yeah, there's another, unless this is the version that's not the Lore and Legend. Lore and Legend, Legends of Norath. I get those two mixed up. Both of these I have similar ones of. Ugh, my goodness. He was one of the funniest people I have ever known. Hanging out at the deco raids, it was just non-stop laughter. Like always something going on, always something funny happening. And he just always had such a good attitude. Okay, let's see. We did cloaks. We did, okay, so mounts next. Gotta wait for it to, see, we're like floating out over the water. And like, he just knew how to organize this. Look at this, using the roofs to put these mounts, these floating mounts on. Look at that. What a great idea. And of course it still matches all this City of Mist. That one's gorgeous. Oh my goodness. Just the amount of time and real life money that had to go into collecting all of this. Oh, I love this. Look at this with the topiaries lining. That's what that is, right? Oh, I can't get it. Okay, well, maybe if I go like this. No, okay. All right, oh my gosh, look at this. Has it open outside here. So we're down inside the breakout. We've been down inside the breakout for a hot minute. But yeah, left the ceiling open. What a fantastic idea. I wish we could fly in here. And then the statues, the statue placement. All right, and then we have these little like stalls built for all the mounts. Don't you have a fancy hat? You're so pretty. It's just so wonderful. And it's so hard. Oh. The help that he would give to people is just invaluable. I am going to turn on my lantern for a little bit here while it seems to be getting very dark. It was just invaluable. There's a story in the Bible, okay? Her name is Dorcas. I know that sounds crazy, sorry, but she dies, okay? This is after Jesus has risen. And so she dies, and they call Peter. And Peter comes and prays, and she is resurrected through the power of Jesus Christ, of course, right? And the thing is that they called Peter and wanted her resurrected because she was so helpful. She would make clothes for all the widows in town. And when she died, then they didn't have anybody to do that for them anymore. And so, I don't know, it feels like losing Warehouse is, I wish we could do that and just pray and have him resurrected to be back here. Maybe I shouldn't say that. I don't know. Oh my gosh. He was so funny. He would always say that he wasn't talented. He just tossed stuff around. Sigh, yeah. But he was so talented. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this drooly boy. Hello, drooly boy. Oh. Yes, he is definitely missed. Forever missed. I love this. Look at this. The meat buckets. Yeah, no. This takes talent. I love these little steps that he built going up to these ones. Like finding a place for every little thing in this build. It's just, look at this. Even adding the rats for these sweet babies. Hello, lizard baby. You're so cute. Oh, look at you. Look at that. See, you know, and like he just knew how to showcase the art that is created by the EverQuest 2 devs as well, you know? So it's not just showcasing his work, but also highlighting the amazing work that the devs do into this game. Spectacular. And we're not even halfway done yet. We still have lots to see. Okay, entrance, utterly wearable items. Okay. Let this all zone in. Again, I love how he used these black so that you can really just see. Oh, I love that crown. Wait, let me get close. Look at it as a purple rose crown. And then a gold one, but the purple is so pretty. But yeah, I love how he used, like actually dressed the mannequins. So it really did just look like a museum display, and you knew that you're looking at just the hats here. Look at that one with the green. And then, oh, look at this. And again, just showcasing the items that he wanted you to see. He knew what he was doing. He might have said he was talentless, but he knew what he was doing. This takes talent to be able to showcase things like this. And then, of course, the whole suits of armor. Look at this shield, y'all. That is gorgeous. Especially on the black like that. Oh, my goodness. Oh. Look at that. Yeah, this is just absolutely fabulous. Okay, I have to take a quick look at that with the dragons up there. Take a second break here really quick to fan myself again. Excuse me while I try to cool myself down here. Okay, I feel a little bit better. All right. It's yes. Plushies. Oh dear. Again, see, I mentioned this before, how each space is just slightly different, but also still using that City of Mist stuff. So there's cohesion. That's the word I've been looking for. Cohesion throughout the whole thing. I need to turn off my lantern, I think. And then this plushie area is one of my favorites. This is what I took the picture of for my little announcement, because each plushie gets their own little scene. Isn't this so cool? We got the Tinkery plushies, and they even have the painting in the background. And then the Void Beast, Golden Void Beast, with his little bones. This is just wonderful. I love little scenes like this. I think I've mentioned this many times before. And just, it's just fantastic. Look at this little guy. He's just so happy in his pile of gold. The warehouse built for him. And the little froggus. Don't these froggies do something? There's a frog that you right-click it and I think you lick it or something, and then you hallucinate. I thought that was lore and legend, or Legends of Norath, but I guess not. What is the difference? So there's the golden nightblood. Oh, they're both golden nightbloods. Okay. One might have come from one. Hold on, let's see. It says chocolate-filled golden wrapped nightblood. Oh. And then this is just the golden nightblood. Okay. And then we got the little saber tooth on their little rocks. Hello, AJ Ajoko 80? Is that you, Shanette? It looks like your picture, but I could be wrong. Oh, it's just absolutely wonderful. Okay. Yeah, the plushie area was one of my favorites. Gift shop. We'll go to the gift shop next. We still have quite a bit. But oh, we're inside the house for the gift shop. And it's like some of this stuff is just stuff that, you know, he has displayed here. Decorated card case. It's just like extra items that he had and had this displayed. I thought this is where you could buy from. I thought he had his sales crates in here. But it is me. Hello. Hello, Shanette. We're having fun today, acknowledging in memory of 4 of our friends here. Okay, we've been to the entrance, we've been to there, been to the cloaks, the hats, the mounts, the wearable items. We've been to the plushies. We'll go to the gallery portal next, in a minute. Let's go to house items and then pets. Oh, look at this with the mirrored floors. This is just wonderful. We're gonna go around. We're gonna start here. So I love this item. These are dwarf mannequins. Just what? We have dwarf mannequins? I'm not pressing that button. You can't make me. So this is all the house items that you could get from Legends of Norath. This aquarium is really cool. I love that item. Excuse me. Get some cheese. I thought we could eat that from that, but I guess not. But once again, talking about how every room, Warehouse just put so much energy into making sure everything was perfectly displayed. Just beautiful. Beautifully done job. Jeanette, you might know this. How long did it take him to build this? I know it took him a while, like a couple of years. Do you happen to know exactly how long? Or at least close? The mirrors tiles in here are stunning. Oh my goodness. With the City of Mist stuff, like the yellow with the purple like that. Look at that. Oh my goodness, that's gorgeous. Oh, this is house portals. A tax-free housing license. Oh, this is houses that you can get from... Oh, I didn't know that you could get houses. Blades ownership, a tax-free... Wow. From Legends of Norath. I mean, obviously I knew it because I've been through here before, but I forget. Because I don't ever think about that, I guess. Oh my gosh. Yeah, look at that. The mirrors tiles were a fantastic idea on his part. That just is gorgeous together. Oh my goodness. Okay, I think pets is the last one. And we saw the cockatrice that was roaming had decided to vamoose itself off a shelf somewhere. This is more plushies though, right? I guess it is pets. I thought pets would fall through, but I guess they're being good up there. Look at that. I love that, using this part inside. We must be in that kitchen area inside the house. I love the addition of the weapons that he added up onto the wall. For freaking ever, LOL. Yeah, it was about years. You kept making me come see it, or he kept making you come see its progress. About 3 years? Oh my goodness. It's incredible. Incredible. Oh, I see. Okay, so this is, okay, so it's just a small room. But there was a golden cockatrice that was like roaming around. I'm assuming golden egg. Golden, maybe roaming around. No stay command. Interesting. Okay, so there's the egg and then the cockatrice. Did you do a Vass house yet? Nope, we have not missed Vass. We did Feanara and Sumarne already. We still have to do the gallery for warehouse here, and then we'll be heading off to Vass. I'm doing his Six Flags over Norath. Okay, we've done the museum entrance. We've done the archive. We've done the cloaks, the hats, the mounts, the wearable items, the plushies, the gift shop, and the house items. So Legends of Norath, gallery portal. Again, nicely displayed. And so we're going to go ahead and click here. So this is Luxurious Chromes at Keep for this one, which doesn't technically have a breakout, but you can go up into the very top of the building and build stuff there. And I do believe that's what Warehouse did here. Yay, yeah, you didn't miss it yet. We're doing pretty good on time, too. I thought for sure we'd be up to like 3 hours by now. It's only been an hour and a half. But yeah, definitely all of these come out and visit yourself. That first one, Feanara's, was on Skyfire. You can find it under the Hall of Fame. Sumarne's, you have to actually go to Freeport. That's on Antonia Bale. It's One Compassion Road. And here on Majdoul, these are both 1 and 2 on DevPix for Warehouse's stuff here. So once again, just he added these steps in and then added all, look at this. Bonnie was saying earlier that Vass would always say, or not Vass, that Warehouse would always say that he wasn't good, or that he wasn't talented, but we were saying he was wrong because he was very talented. Look at that. How gorgeous is that? And then adding, I think he added all those waterfalls too. Yeah, I think so. Just look at that. Just fantabulous. And then you don't have any worry about falling either, because he's covered this all up. Coming over on this side. So it's a gallery for the paintings, but it's also a gallery for his talent. Look at that. That's, you know what? That's just a water tile, and you can see down to the bottom. So it actually looks like it's a deep, crystal clear water ravine. Oh my gosh. That is such a cool effect. He was so wrong, yes. Are you going to do the tribute houses too? No, I was only planning on doing, just honoring their work and what they have done. There's also not, well, there is a tribute house that Kian made for Feanara. I don't know if I've seen that one. I'm not sure. And then there's the tribute house that we built for Vass. And then the warehouse tribute house is not finished yet, as far as I know. So I'm going to hold off on touring that. And also, Afista might be the one who does a video tour of that eventually when it is finished. And then I don't think there was ever one made for Sumarne, though she did get a little memorial in the last Frostfell neighborhoods that we did in 2025. Look at that with the little lightning bugs. So yeah, so I'm just wanting to look at their work and what they have built, and ooh and ah and remember their memory. was very humble and thought because he couldn't do the fancy layout editor things that he wasn't as talented, but he was very creative and made such beautiful gardens, especially. Yes, look at his gardens. Gorgeous. It just proves with both that we've looked at so far, so warehouses and then Sumarines and Feanaras, whether you use the layout editor or not, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. You can do so much without the layout editor and you can do so much with the layout editor. It's just how you use the tools that you have. I'm just looking at this hallway. It's so, I love, look at that with the things through it. Oh, and the more of the Muris tiles. I love that. Okay, the Legends of Norath Gallery. Inside, there is a collection of every painting and tapestry from the Legends of Norath loot set. If you hover over the descriptions, yep, just like the last one. The ground floor is all the paintings. The portal located in the center can take you to the tapestry gallery, gift shop, or the portal to the Legends of Norath Museum. The gift shop has some ideas, what may be available on the market. Oh, and then, yeah, so type in where on the broker to filter to find the items, a few notes and acknowledgements. Please be careful outside. If you happen to find a way to get to the bottom of the falls, you will have to, okay, so if you fall down. And many thanks to Vasiaggio and Demora for helping with the bugs and stuff like that. Ecstasy. Mary Jane Peach has all the other house items. Yep. All right. So I love this reskinning of this hallway. This is just, I love the purple. I love the little bit of the chromes that keep sticking through, but I absolutely love these arches. Just that little piece sticking through. That is just so cool. Yes, he told me it's okay not to use the editor. Exactly. It made me feel better. Yeah, you don't have to. You don't have to, but you can if you want to. I've mentioned before about the layout editor is a tool. It's like people who create beautiful drawings and paintings on an iPad and people who create beautiful drawings and paintings using paper and paint. It's the same. It's still art. They're both art. It's just different ways of doing that art. Gorgeous. Look at that. Those two. Oh, it's 3 of them. 4 of them. Look at that. And then leaving these columns. I love these columns and the chromes that keep. Fabulous. Okay, we have some paintings around. There's one. When I had bad graphics on my computer, I thought that was a flower. Whoops. We're going to go around this front room and look at the paintings. But I mostly want to linger on like what he built, you know? The paintings are nice. Collecting the paintings, I'm sure, was difficult. I know I don't have the patience to collect all that or the money. This was a lot of money to buy all this Legends of Norath stuff. I mean, think about that. Let's see. I've always had self-confidence issues too, looking at stuff people can do with the editor, but I also find it really satisfying to place everything by hand. I call it deco by math, and Shan and math are not friends. Yeah, that's why I use a lot of measuring sticks and scaffolding and all that. That's how I taught myself how to do it before I even knew there was a decorating community. We were talking about how Feanara was the one who introduced me to the decorating community. I'm like playing with this shimmer on the, like how it's coming in. I get so distracted. Look at this. Look at this. His water features too. He had gardens and water features were his bread and butter. Look at that. That is fantastic. All those pieces put together. And then of course the pretty paintings. There's everybody's favorite. Paintings are nice, but we're looking at the architecture around here and seeing what warehouse built. I mean, even decorating through these hallways, look at that. Fantastic. I'm going to try to get better at making my own paintings. Oh, I love that. I love when people do that and make their own like wall art like that. It's phenomenal. I'm going to turn on my lantern. It is a little dark in here. Oh, this is like the hall of people. Mostly ladies. Mostly scantily clad ladies. I love this. The colors that he used inside these benches here. The red with the purple and the yellow. It's like primary colored. And then we got all these chandeliers bumping together up there. Warehouse and those Legends of Norath paintings. I could tell you some stories. Most of the ones I have now are still ones that he gave me. It's regal inside here. Yes, very much so. I never asked Warehouse for any paintings. I just couldn't do it. I have a hard time asking people for stuff. I just love this water feature. I do need to look down this end of the hallway. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Or like these. That's a built water feature. That's 3 or at least 2 waterfalls. The tall one and one of those short fat ones. Gorgeous. I love this too with the sumac and the murist. That might even be the bottom of the murist tiles. That might be what that is, not sumac. Yep, it is. It is, it is. That's why it matches so well. Oh, I like that. How he used the beryllium. Oh. So you have stories about him collecting the paintings? What you got, Shanette? At least one story. We're honoring the memory here, so. Oh, I love this. I like this. This is all these like fiery paintings. I like how he chose which ones go together. I'm assuming this hallway is going to look. And did you notice this too? This one was red, in the one across from me was purple, and the cat over in the corner was the light green windows. To just make it a little bit different from room to room. The thought that went into, ooh, this one, here's my favorite. That's a lizard in the moonlight, but it's beautiful. That's like, yeah, that's like my soul right there. Oh my gosh. And then the flowers are different in here. These are yellows and purples, and then the dark green. I love it. The thought, just the thought that went into each and every space. Making it just, oh, here's the blue room. Just slightly different. All right, we still have upstairs. So we can take this to the, let's go to the gift shop just to get that out of the way, and then we'll go to the tapestry gallery. So he said that he has this stuff up here as kind of what you could possibly find to purchase from him. I think he kept everything kind of expensive, and then you would just ask him, and then he usually just give it to you. So yeah. And just even, again, just the thought that went into just displaying the stuff for sale. Fantastic. All right, let's, where did it go? Here it is. Okay, let's go to the tapestry gallery. So we are way up, I think. Way up at the top. He built this nice little room I'm going to get, and then with the mirrorist platforms. up above once again. And then all the beautiful tapestries. Look at that one. I love the music notes. I like also the use, he's put this in a couple places throughout both houses. These, what are they called? Etchings? I don't know, but I can't get it, so meh. I like how he made some bigger than the others too, like the ones in the center, just to really accentuate. And again, that eye for detail, for displaying detail. Fabulous. Okay, usually he would just give it to you or trade or lower the price. He was really sweet and generous that way. Oh my gosh, I'm not crying. It's okay. We had our cry already. You did miss that part of the stream. Oh, mosaics. Yeah, just fabulous. Okay. So the portal area looks identical to the one that leads you here, and you could take the portal to the New Hallis Magical Manor and head back. All right, so that was, in my opinion, Warehouse's greatest work. And I know he has many. Thankfully, if you would like to see a lot of Warehouse's work, if you type in Warehouse into the Hall of Fame, many of his houses pop up. And it looks like he liked to take like the Darklight Palace and different things. He liked to build these gardens around. So go check out his work. I did check out the planetarium because I saw that he also used the red and blue trees in a planetarium just like I did. And I was like, oh my gosh, I did not know he did that, and he might not have known I had done that. So I think it's just one of those things, those trees just fit so well in the planetarium. But yeah, look at this, just come and explore Warehouse's beautiful works. Just type in Warehouse, thankfully. You can find most of his works. I wish I could get a list of Fayanara's works from somewhere. I don't know how to find all that. All right, but we are gonna go check out Vass's work, Six Flags Over Norath. If you live in the United States, you might know of a, what is it called? Amusement park called Six Flags. And like here in Texas, we have Six Flags Over Texas, and then there's Six Flags all around. I do believe it originated in Texas because Texas has had Six Flags flown over it at one point or another. Either the Mexican flag, the Texas flag, the United States flag. It's all had, so that's where the Six Flags came from. Let's see, Hug Shanette, yes. My favorite was a little Majdoul home. Oh, he used all Mara furniture to make walls and stuff. It was wonderful. Okay, that's fantastic. Definitely, y'all come out to Majdoul and check out his works for sure. I'm going to be I need to spend a while and just pop through all those houses and visit. Now that the summer's coming up, I'll have time for stuff like that. Okay, well, I saved this one for last because Vass, I was the closest to Vass out of any of these four. Oops. Vass was my best friend. I met him during the Deco raids, just like I did Warehouse, and he was one of those extroverts that adopts an introvert. If you've ever seen that trope before, and that's kind of what happened. He was very extroverted. He liked to talk and hang out and be with people, and I was like always very shy and quiet, and you know, and he basically kidnapped me. One day, I will hold it together. I will do it. I'm better. Like thinking about what Warehouse did for me after Vass died brings more tears now than, because it's so much fresher. It's been a few years now. I think it's been about 2 years since we lost Vass. I do better. And I mentioned at the beginning of all this that, or not at the beginning, it was before I went to Sumarne's house, that I got this idea because I was actually talking with Vass's widower, and and I was like, while we were talking about decorating and things like that, it just was like, somebody needs to do a Memorial Day thing for some of these decorators that we have lost. Anyways, so Vass, so we started hanging out through the chat here on EverQuest, and he started watching my streams, because at that time I was working on Little Town of Dreadful Encounters, I believe, and so he watched that. Well, a lot of times he was the only one watching, and then he started streaming. He actually streamed building this entire project. So check out his YouTube channel was DVC, D as in dog, V as in vacation, C as in cat. DVC. I think that was it. It's in brackets, so if you type in DVC EverQuest 2 on YouTube, you might be able to find it. Or type in DVC Legend Six Flags Over Norath, you might find it as well. But he streamed working on this project. Anyways, then just before the pandemic hit, he started playing a game called 7 Days to Die and hanging out with Tex Cub and all those people that I've talked about before on my channel, and he drugged me kicking and screaming over to start playing 7 Days to Die with him, because I'm a one game kind of gal. I didn't want to start another decorating game. And anyways, then the pandemic hit, and we would stay up until like 4 or 5 in the morning playing 7 Days to Die, and then we would sleep for like 3 hours, and then we'd get up and start playing together again for like 24 hours almost. Oh my gosh. And it was just so much fun, and it was so wonderful, and I miss him so much. And the day I got the message, it was kind of like with how it was such a punch in the gut, because his husband didn't know my number, and so he used Vass's phone number to message me. And yeah, seeing Vass pop up, and then it's telling me that Vass passed away, and I'm like, it took me a full 5 minutes staring at my phone. I was at work. I just couldn't comprehend it. Like, it didn't make any sense. And then it finally hit me, because it was so sudden. It was so unexpected. I had literally been at their house like 2 weeks before that. We live close to each other, and so we ended up meeting in real life. And it was like 2 weeks before, I'd literally just been to their house helping them move in to their house. And then he was gone. And it was just such a sudden shock. Oh my gosh. Demora, Vasiajo, and Sayrex. Yes, I knew. Yeah, I know that's what that meant. Oh, you found his channel. Yay, good. So anyways, my current project that I'm working on, Cute World, I had originally thought about doing an amusement park, but one of the reasons I decided not to do it as an amusement park was because of this build. So this is Six Flags Over Norath. First of all, he's got the Six Flags Over Norath up there. If you jump out onto this, you will die, so don't jump out on that. But he added this dock here. Oh, okay. All right, so welcome to Six Flags Over Norath. Got a map. Here's our ticket holders here. So we have Ticketmaster Matilda Moneybag says, if you want a ticket, I need your Norathian ID. Come on, it is bad enough that I am stuck in this booth all day with a high elf. Now I have to wait for you. Isn't this the high elf? Aren't you, excuse you, us glorious days. Says, welcome to Six Flags Over Norath. It is a glorious day, and I hope you enjoy your visit. Oh my goodness. Vass loved roller coasters. I have actually been someplace with him watching him ride roller coasters. I do not ride roller coasters, so I watched him ride all the roller coasters. And you're going to see his love of roller coasters and amusement park rides all throughout this. I wouldn't have needed to jump. Vass would have pushed me. It's true. This path is made out of books. So Vass was the one who taught me that books have a separate item count. It is not the same. So 1,200 is the max, 1,200 items, 1,200 building blocks. It is only 1,000 books. And I cannot remember if after you hit the 1,000 book limit, if it starts just adding to your item count or if you can't add any more books. I can't remember. I think it might just add to your item count. But yeah, you get a separate 1,000 book limit. And, all right. I am realizing I should take a break before I get started on this because this is going to take us a while. And I don't want to get totally into this. So also for the rest of you, get up, stretch, walk around a little bit, get some water, and get a snack because we're going to tuck in here and have a grand old time at Six Flags Over Norath when we come back. I am back. Let's see. Here we go. Hopefully y'all are back as well. And yeah, here we go. So let me make sure everything is set up. So first of all, we're going to look at, before we look at everything else, we're going to kind of take a peek at this architecture. He lined the entire thing with these wall pieces all the way around, which I think is fantastic. There's nothing up there, but he incorporated the waterfall, which I think is great. We can kind of get a look all around. It's not all rendering in, but yeah, this is my favorite thing that he's ever built. It's just incredible. And yeah. So first of all, you have your map. Of course, you need that, right? And the Guildhall door is the bathrooms. And reminder, we are on an island in your sky. In the sky, you should use the restroom in your hall, not the one way above Norath. So there we go. And he copped out of having to make bathrooms and saved on item count by doing that. So each section, this first section here is Kinos. So there's a section for each major city within Tenebrous Island here, except for Nereak, which has its own separate house because he ran out of item count. And it is unfinished, the Nereak one, unfortunately. But we are going to go take a peek at that. First of all, Lion's Mane Carousel. Just look at this. It's got the lions on it. I love carousels in this game. I love the fountains that he added. And just everything that he used to build and put this together. What is this? Pristine. Oh, I can't see it. Oh, no. That's a fountain, it says. That's like in there. Isn't that crazy? You too, with the bathroom vest, you too. Oh my goodness. But yeah, just wonderful. And then look, all the fireworks, you can set them all off or turn them all on, or, you know, whatever you want to do. Just wonderful. Okay. And then, yeah, you have to watch him build this. It's incredible. Watching every step of the way. Look at balloons. Oh no, that's a piece of popcorn. That's not balloons yet. That's a little popcorn thing. Stop that. And then this little caretaker here is either yeah, they're not talking. But look at the popcorn machine. Built with the snow. Isn't that fantastic? I love it. I've seen, Jeanette has done that too. Big Top Pop. Salty, buttery goodness, not responsible for loss after consumption. He was really funny too. He was such a jokester. So of course, Kinos has to have a circus, because why not? Rope Walker, Ivania Landing says, I can do this. I know I can. Oh, shiny. There she is up there. We got this Lion Tamer Chuck O'Meat says, please, just once, all of Norath will be coming to see us today. The lion's like, nope. And then we got a Kira over here, animal trainer. Seraphin Furcomer says, great job, Fuzzy. You didn't eat it this time. Yay. You didn't eat the ball. Look at him playing with his little ball over here. Oh my goodness. So yeah, I love the circus tent. Other places in Kinos, we got this, which is the Temple of Life Gravitron. So if you've ever been on a Gravitron in real life, one of those cool things that like turns on its side and you have a seatbelt, you're just pressed up against the wall on these little mats like this. I love how he's got it actually spinning. I can't do a lot of these rides because I get sick. There it is. I knew there was somebody up on. Bitsy Knottail says, someone's helps me. My tails is stuck again. Oh my gosh. The thought process again to every single ride. Like you can just tell how much he loved amusement parks. and it was something that him and his husband would do all the time, was go to amusement parks. You could just tell the love and care that was put into everything. This is me at amusement parks. This is my Vanessa Meltsalot says never again. And oh no, the little dwarf is floating away on the balloon. Look at this little detail. So this is the balloon hut. We got all the balloons up on top, but it's a floating hut, and so it doesn't float away. There's chains. Isn't that fantastic? You'll never go on one again? Oh no. Look at that. Martha Lightfoot says, Peter, you get down here this instant, I will turn our Dirigib around and take you back to the Shire. And Peter Lightfoot says, thanks, Mr. Mom. I told you not to tie it on my belt. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is one of my favorite things here. The Kinos Aqueducts log flume. Okay, you go, like, look at this. This is just, and you get on the boat, and it's a frickin' log flume that you can actually, look at this. You can ride it. You can go through the whole thing and ride the log flume. Whee, down we go, and then like carries you up. Look at that. That's it, like exactly how this ride would be too. Do I have my lantern on? I don't think I do. Oh, I did. Okay, we don't want that on. Look at, now you can really see it. Those moving water tiles that we got. Oh my goodness. Whee! And then even using the actual pond that's here for part of it, and for this other ride that we're going to be going on here in just a second. And then back up with the conveyor and the big drop. Whee! Look at that. It's just incredible. It's incredible. It's too bad that he got this finished after they stopped doing dev pics, because this should be a dev pic. But they don't do dev pics anymore. I mean, even down to, look at the little trash cans made out of the barrels. So freaking cute. Yes, yes, absolutely. Oopsie, stop that. I keep clicking on the books on the road. So this is hats, and he built a little hat. Isn't that cool? Because of course, Kinos was one of his favorite places. He even built parts of Kinos in another game. Not Roller Coaster Tycoon, but one like that. He loved Kinos. It was what he always built first. This was the section that he built first for this. And so there we go. That's the rides for Kinos. So next we have Gorowin. So there's the that is the Gorowin banner, yes? Yeah. I now have 2 ideas for a Luda's Nightmare House. This is not a dev pic, no, because he finished it after they had stopped doing dev pics. Unfortunately. Okay, what do we got here? That word, Volrich drumsticks. And then look, he even built a little Volrich drumstick on the top. I love the little buildings that he built all throughout it and the creativity. Here we go, we can get some drumsticks. Anom, 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 anom. That's why, part of the reason why I wanted to showcase this today is because it's not a dev pic. Oh, look at that, underneath the Gravitron. I didn't even notice that. Here's another one of my favorites. I love this. Oh, where's the, wait, it must be, I must have missed. Come on, there we go. The high sails. It's one of those ships that goes back and forth. Is that not the coolest thing? Look at this. Oh my goodness. He built the pool and the spraying water, and it's just so cool. I mean, even down to adding the little gear up in the top. It's fantastic. These are all talking, but Mom, I don't think they have belts on this ride. They don't, not on this one. Don't forget to fasten your belt once you get on. Well, they don't have belts. Oh. And you got people on the ride. This guy shouts, woohoo, just like Torrent River. Very nice mustache, friend. Oh my gosh, look at this. This is terrifying. I've been on this ride before. I don't like this ride at all. Look at this. Oh, but the way he built it is just fantastic. And see, the benches over here in the Gorwin section are different than they were in the Kino section. Everything down to the last detail. So this one, look at your outfit, sir. Excuse you. Takrino Loose Scale says, climb aboard quickly now. Do not feed the wildlife. Stay in the raft. Do not steal from treasure hoard. And yes, the curse is real. Dun, dun, dun. So this is the Temple Ruins River Adventure. So this is like one of those, river adventure rides. Look at this. Look at the raft. He built a freaking raft out of a pillow. Look at that. Is that not perfect for one of these rides? Okay, I quit, LOL. Don't quit. What this is supposed to do is make your goal to be this good, okay? That's what you do. You keep working until you get to be as good as this. But look, he built this little temple out of these tables. Look at this. And then using, what's here, this big old waterfall as part of the ride. Get in the water. We're going to take the whole Here we go. And then you get right into the actual water. Look at that. You got a snake. We're actually inside the temple here. Look at this. Got a statue over here. Oh, get up. Stop that. But I love how he sectioned this part off and used the actual thing, the actual pond that's here. Hello, friend. And you can get sprayed from the log flume ride. I remember him trying to come up with everything that he was going to put in each section. Like he had like the temple thing for Gorowin right away. I think he had that shipped too. Then he was trying to come up with something else to put in Gorowin and finally landed on a restaurant, which is over here. Is this a sign? This is not a sign, but I love how he added that to that gong. Oh, here's a sign. Oh dear, it's another mouth. I'm not a big fan of the mouths. There we go. The Fresh Catch Sushi Restaurant and Grill. Okay, y'all. I love this place. First of all, here's the little building. We have tables up on top to create that like Asian kind of look to it. This whole entire thing is built out of the sumac screens. And it's just different parts of them are hidden. So look at this place. Is this not, your mouth is open? Yeah. You should watch him build it. It's incredible. Oh, and then hearing his voice. Maitre D Verdant Scaleback says, do you use Halves reservation? I don't need one. I know the owner. All right, did you see that? Look at this floor fish tanks. And it's made out of, I think these are desks, counters, okay? I mean, come on. What a fancy sushi restaurant. This is exactly the type of place that would be at like a Six Flags or Disney World or something like that. And then look, it's like hibachi. Hibachi, is that the right word? Where he's like grilling over here. I think the fish is great. I don't know what your problem is with the fish. That's somebody's talking. Oh, these two over here. Okay, good luck, you two. But look at this. Look at him, he's so cute. And then this beautiful water feature over here as well. It's just fantastic. It's just fantastic. It's incredible. And then the lanterns. This right here, one of my favorite things ever that he's done. I just love that so much. Yes, I remember being there while he built this restaurant. Oh my gosh. And then last but not least, well, this is the Gorowin Chrono Loop. So the operator says, no, you have to be at least that tall to ride without gnomish stilts. So look, he's got little springs on his feet to make him taller because he's a little gnome. Oh my goodness. He's not saying anything, but like, please let me on the ride. But look at this. It is a little roller coaster that goes round and around and around and around and around. Like this. It just like chrono loops you around all over the place. These are built out of mine carts. Like, who comes up with this kind of stuff? Like, seriously, this is just fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. All right, so that's Gorowin. I think, yeah, Neriak, we're going to go there. We are going to go there to see what he all finished, but he was not able to fit Neriak here on the Tenebrous, so we'll go visit that in a minute. But I love how he put it inside this little cave like this, and of course used the cave elsewhere. All right, so now we're in Freeport, I believe. Yep, Freeport, and again, the path has changed. I love that, using the books on the side. We have apples, candy apples. One good apple by Vass spoils the bunch. Let's see. Worms, what do you mean? I assure you there are no worms in those candied apples. The nerve of you, worms cost extra. Why would I add them for free? It's true. That's kind of the same sentiment with, you know, people have that scare. Oh, they're putting drugs in the Halloween candy at Halloween. No, they're not. Who's got that kind of money to just throw their drugs away on some random kid? Oh my goodness. All right, so again, benches, different as well. And we have, look at that, one of those towers that drops you, and it's the cages. Isn't that fantastic? Wait, I don't think there's a book for this one. I think he forgot the sign for this one, or just kind of figured you'd know what it was, because I don't remember seeing one. Let me just see if there's something that pops up when I get close. No, but Sacrificial Pit Officer. Okay, so it's the Sacrificial Pit. That is such a cool name. Says, a willing new sacrifice for the pit. Lucan will be most pleased. Can I ride with you? You look like fun. I'm not reading some of these names because they're hard to pronounce. Excuse me, Mr. Operator, sir. I think there is a malfunction or maybe just a lack of a safety door. Nah, you don't need a safety door. Just don't jump when you get up top. Is there anything up on the very top? I don't know if I've ever checked that. There is. Of course there is. Of course there's that detail. The detail you would never see unless you flew up here, but of course it's there. Oh my gosh. This is so cool. I love this build. I love this build. All right, so over here we have the little kids area. There's spraying this guy, Petili Poison Wing says, you kids, you got my wings all wet. I will throw you in the pit myself if you do that again. I love how Freeport has the kid area. Like of all the places, so this is Dread Never Recruits by Vassiat Dread Never Recruits. That's so cute. All right. Valen von Wolfenstein says, ew, you go out in public like that? No, hurry up and get on the ride. Oh, thanks. Thanks. Not like you're dressed all that great either. But look at this. It's a little ride. Oh, come out. Get out. What are you doing? So in the middle, get on a boat so I can look at this thing. In the middle it spins, and it's got these use the oars to hold it together, and then also to hold the flags and the little bitty buckets on top for the crow's nest. Look at this. And then you just spin around and around and around in the little pond for the little kids. It's so cute. And then Theodore Jenkins says, haha, I got you. So you could, you know how, I've seen that before where little kids can be able to squirt. Isn't that fantastic? Oh my goodness. All right. So over here, I know Freeport was his least favorite. He had the idea for the tower. I remember that. And then everything else, it was kind of hard coming up with all the stuff. So I'm looking for a book. Who are you? The Freeport Dodgems operator, Morticia Adams, says, yeah, welcome to the Freeport Dodgems. Just get on the ride already. This sun is not helping my complexion. So it's bumper cars. Yay! Kersia McPaws, DeClaude Kiras of Norath says, don't forget that Kiras always land on their feet. It's true. Oh my goodness. And Scabby's Pox Tongue says, I own these Dodgems. Now none can beat my score, so bye. But I love this. This is, look, what did he use for the polls here? A chandelier? I didn't even know that. Look at that. And hid the chandelier part. And then has something up here that's making the electricity thing. Oh my goodness. That's darling. Yes, the little kids area. It's fantastic. And lastly, in Freeport, we have jousting. Because why not have a jousting section, you know? He was really trying to come up with something. Is this Lucan? I think this is, yeah, Lucan Delir says, not again, that's it. I will challenge the mysterious knight to a duel to the death. Mano y mano, or mano a mano. Just you and me and my guards. And here we go. The two knights dueling to the death over here. Dun, dun, dun. Robin de Roxlia says, take that, you feathered upstart. I think that's you. And then... let's see. Oh, and the Black Knight is not saying anything, it looks like, but he has dropped his lance, unfortunately. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, here we go. The Court and Commissary by Vasiaggio. Let's see. Court and Commissary. Grab a plate, a seat, or a lance. Dinner is 1/3 off if you win a challenge joust. Oh, fun. All right. Maybe I can win. You've never seen this jousting idea any place? Yeah, I guess I haven't either. Nobody has done jousting like that. I swear, well, it might have been one of Vass's other works. I swear I've seen jousting before, but oh my goodness. All right, so that was Freeport. And I know I'm missing some actors and stuff like that, but we're getting the main things here. Excuse me, I'm coming off of a cold. All right, next we have New Hallis. And again, with one of my favorite rides. So first of all, we have different books, different path. We have, oh, look at this. That does match her, doesn't it? It's like a caricature booth. And caricaturist Vincent Bigos says, I wonder what she would do if I painted her portrait. Let's say more realistic. No, it's fine. I think you did a great job. And then, of course, test your strength. Look at this. I love that. The little bell on top. It's just absolutely perfect. He's got his nice big old hammer. Iron Fist Strong Arm says, this thing is rigged. You best be giving me the dear plushie or I will try this hammer on your head. There is somebody. What are you doing? You look like you're rigging things. Park Mechanic Fix a Cog Loose Bolt says, now where did I put that whiz-bang cog turner? But isn't that so fun? We have Fey Power. Hey, excuse you. Fays are strong. No prize awarded. Drunk Level Dwarf, win a small random prize. Or Strength of the Kromzek, any prize of choice. And this big old muscly guy is like, give me my prize. And this, who are you? You're just laughing. You're not saying anything. Yeah, you're not saying anything. But here's some of the prizes that you can win. He wanted that deer plushie. He's not going to get it, though. All right, the first, we have ice cream. Look at this. Look at this. This is not the cutest thing. So that's a pomegranate. That's one of those lanterns for this cherry stem. And then that's one of those deformed cakes to make the ice cream. Is that not the cutest thing ever? And then inside, so this is Stone Cold Creameries. Oh, it doesn't say anything. Inside, it's one of those marketplace items that has all the ice cream. So blue Bramble, oh, Bluebell ice cream, my goodness, says, which flavor was that? I can't hear you through the glass. Speak up, please. Do you have, oh, you do have black licorice. I love black licorice ice cream. It's delicious, okay? I love this. Look at this. I just, Oh yeah, again, the benches are different. The benches changed too. We got some meat, yummy. Halasian spice rubbed ham, yum. Choppy ham shank says, try the best spice rubbed pork in all of der Nurath. Yes, please. Look at this. Okay, so this is still part of the ride that we're going to go through in just a second. Actually, I think there's 2 rides together, if I remember correctly. Yeah, there's 2 rides here together. You've seen that before at like real amusement parks. And then this restaurant is built right underneath the ride, which is exactly like how it would be. So we got some people eating and stuff over here. I got to stop reading every single thing. But inside we got, oh dear, lots of fun to be had. This guy has fallen over. Oh no. The Frosty Stein menu. You won't be finding grubs here, so for fixins, go to another place. So just 100 plat or 1 plat. It's what we got and all we got. Oh my gosh, the souvenir cups comes with free ale for 10 minutes. Oh my goodness. Oh, look at this little bar that he built inside here as well. Out of all these different items all put together. Yeah, he did not care about, I mean, he cared about item count, but he made sure to put everything he could into each place. Okay, so we're going to go on this ride first. So this is the Brew Barrel Escape. Okay, does it say anything inside the book? No. All right. So you climb up these steps. Even has these twisty steps in here. Like just the engineering that went into all this. This is incredible. Okay. All right. So we got to go all the way up the steps. And you get on your little beer keg. All right. Hold on. And yeah, then you can even go on the ride. Look at this. Whee! You have to come experience this house for yourself. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Again, just the technological, the engineering. How does anybody do this? How does anybody engineer this? I do not have an engineer's brain. I cannot comprehend how you can figure out how to build all of this around and still be able to walk and go through it. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to say. But look at this. And then you just ride your little barrels all the way through. I remember when he discovered these logs and he was like, this is perfect. This is what I'm going to build this ride out of. Absolutely perfect. Oh my goodness. Okay, we are going to fly. Like, hold on. Let me come out here. Look at this, y'all. There it is. Now, this big old mountain is also a ride, and that's an indoor roller coaster. And it's a mine cart. It's Dwarven Mining Company, Beware of Blasting. So you get in a little mine cart. And I remember he picked this specific, the Banded Sandalwood, because it has the tracks on it. It's perfect. It's perfect. It's just so wonderful. And these mining, like everything, it looks like you're in an actual mining thing, and it's just this indoor roller coaster. Again, the engineering that went into not only building this, but building the other one around this. Patchy Ringtail says, I see shiny. Yes, it's my lucky days. Waits, turns, arounds, you passes all the shinies. I remember when he was trying to figure out how to do corners and he discovered that he could do it just like that. Oh. And or like this too, where like the track is always lining up. And he just figured out ways. Look, there's that blasting. I think you can explode that if you were closer. I don't know. I don't know what to say anymore. Yeah. Oh, I miss spending time with him. I miss hanging out with him. I still hang out with Tex and them. This is so much fun, she says. You know what? I think he added these lights to the front here too, didn't he? Yep. Rivervale Spotlight. He was just such an amazing decorator. When he first started talking to me, I was like, this amazing decorator wants to talk to me? Like, I just, it really is like, you know, when you meet a celebrity. And then you get to hang out with that celebrity. It's just, oh my goodness. It's incredible. Absolutely incredible. So Perfect reminds me of some of the dev work on Guild Wars 2. Oh my gosh, yeah. I mean, it really is. Like, this could be a place in EverQuest, and you would never even know. Vass was really good at making his builds immersive too, not just pretty to look at or entertaining, but you felt like you were actually visiting what he built. Exactly. I feel like I am in Six Flags. Oh my gosh. So, all right, here we go. In Kino still we had cotton candy. I missed that. So, or candy floss. Look at that. He even has the little, would you stop that? Do you see that? Oh, it's like making the candy floss back there. Oh, okay, hold on. I got to fan myself again. Give me just a second. Oh. Yes, he was so good. Some of his other amazing works is his honey beehive that he built. I loved the one where he made the entire, he made apartment buildings, and it was in Kinos, and he even had a little mouse hole, and you could go in there, and it was like all the things were like big. I scoured, just after he died, I tried to find as many of his works as I could, but he was an altaholic, and he would build on all of his alts. I'm just going to type in Vass and see what pops up. But, yeah, so I think he would label it by Vass. No. And he wouldn't label his stuff by Vassiagio. So, or some of it will. Some of it is. There we go. There is stuff. Okay. So you can come and you can find some of his stuff. If you type in DVC, you can see the stuff that was built, or well, this isn't even all of it. Demora, Vass, and Sayarex would build together. And so, see, there's a lot of his stuff has been disappearing. I do have a 4-hour-long tribute video where I don't talk in it at all because I was bawling through most of it. That was really just what I did to heal after he passed. But I tried to find as many of his works as I possibly could. All right. The last section on Tenebris here is the Kelethin section. Look at this. You can see I pulled some of my inspiration from here as well. We got cupcakes. Look at this little cupcake that he built up on top. And so yummy little cupcakes. I love this little ride here. Look at this. It's like spinning teacups, but it's the buttercups. Isn't that adorable? And you can spin yourself around and around. The honeybee hive is your fave? Yes. Look at this. I don't even know what that's all made out of. Is that just an item that I don't know of? What is that? Oh, yep, it's a street lamp. Oh my goodness. Okay. I can't remember the name now, but DVC did that really cool house where you were inside a giant refrigerator. Yes! Yes, I love that house. When I did the video, I tried to just do works that he had done by himself and not necessarily with DVC. because within the DVC houses, I didn't know what he had done and what everybody else had done. We're going to go up here on this ride in just a second. I did want to hit this, though. We have face painting, or wing painting, actually, I think it is. Ivy Bloomfield's face and wing painting. Yep, there we go. I like your wings, ma'am. They kind of match mine. Like there was giant sticks of butter and eggs and stuff. Yes. I loved that one. Sarex had wanted to do a whole series where they built these giant things like that. And that was around the time, I think, when Vass had gotten kind of burnt out of decorating and had left the game for quite a while. He came back and then built this. But yeah, so Kellethan Vine Rider. So this is Vine Rider. Here's another roller coaster that he built. First of all, using this shelf as the chairs, how ingenious is that? And then Wispy Twig Snapper says, are you sure this thing is safe? Can you at least toss me a Reagan before I go? And Jeremiah Leaf Jumper says, hello there, mind your step. You don't want to be added to the list of Norathians that fell to their death. I do not, but I do have my own wings. There we go. So yeah, so the Vine Rider, he literally built it all the way through. And even the detail of like securing it to the big trees, making sure he had these trees here to secure it to. Once again, the engineering that I'm just, you know, it's just, oh my gosh. And then I love this. They're held up by rings. Absolutely fantastic. I just, I love this work. If they ever do dev picks again, this is going to be the first one that I nominate for a dev pick. For real. I don't know if Sumarine's house will count to be able to get a dev pick since it's not published. So, all right. This one we have the Honey Mixer. So again, it's those spinny. Look at this. Like, this is perfect. These little chairs, like everything that he used, there's so much thought put into it. And even has the honey hive in the middle. We got, these two are talking. Oh yeah, that was the best ride ever up. The seat up was a little up sticky. And I think that's it. Yeah, I missed somebody else talking somewhere else, but yeah. Oh, and last but not least in Kellethan, look at this, y'all. Look at this. It's a Ferris wheel. This is one of my favorite things, how it looks like it's spinning and all the different things that he added. And then the little baskets with the flowers that you sit in. I mean, come on. It's so amazing. So Kitten Caboodles says, I hope Mew New Cape doesn't get stuck on the way round. It shouldn't. You'll be fine. You're cute. It's all good. But the flowers and just everything. It's spectacular. I love this build so much. Unfortunately, it is technically unfinished because he was working on Neriac. He had gotten burnt out on the game. He had finished this, and then he started playing other games. And I cannot remember. I always forget. It's not Roller Coaster Tycoon, but that's the one that I think of. And then he was also playing 7 Days to Die and all that stuff. And so he also got really into EverQuest 1 again. And so he had just kind of stopped playing, and then he never got back to finish Neriac, unfortunately. I know, exactly, running out of things to say. It's just, these are some incredible, incredible decorators. And it's just, it's so painful to know that we're never going to see anything new from them. But thank God we have these amazing works to at least look back and remember them and remember their legacy, and it's fantastic. So here we are at a Darklight Palace. It is very, very unfinished. There was something going on over here. I'm not quite sure. I can't remember. Look at this. Like, when he would build stuff at the front to test things out. So this was some sort of dragon roller coaster that he had an idea for. Isn't that the coolest thing? And yeah, he had so many ideas for Neriac, and so that's why part of the reason why he wanted to put it inside its own separate house. Halloween costumes, y'all, look at this. A broom that he made for the witch, a spaceship costume, astronaut, Frankenstein's monster, a little robot. Look at it. It's so cute. A ghost costume. Oh, the costumes, I'm so glad he got those finished so that we could see. Oh my gosh. There's something over here. Lost Soul Swamp. Only the bravest adventurers should enter. Well, we're going to enter the Lost Soul Swamp. I think this was like a walkthrough kind of thing. I also don't think he finished. Yeah, look, that actor's not even done. But yeah, this is kind of a... Look at this. I love how he would build little buildings out of just literally anything. So we got like a swamp witches. What are those called? You might have your name. Serpent Sam. Well, hello, Serpent Sam. Witch Doctor. That's the word I was trying to get to. Here we go. Serpent Sam's poisons, potions, and charms. Look at this little hut. I think, oh, it's dolls. Is this a bed? Oh, no, it's the cart. That's right. He would use that cart a lot for little buildings and just sink the cart part down. And we got all the little dolls and things. Again, the actor's not finished. And then over here, we have zombie coffee. If it comes from the swamp, you know it's good. And look at the little coffee cup he put up here. And the little building looks like a coffee cup. There was stuff over here. I think this was all just stuff to use. This way sign, yeah. Look at this. He put this rib cage path through here. I'm not sure what he was planning on building over on this side. But look at that. Oh. It's just incredible. I'm following the path because I'm a good girl. Okay, so let's cross. Oh, wait, no, hold on. We have the ticket. Is this tickets or what is this? Spider floss. So it's like candy floss, but look at that machine he built in there. Oh dear, there's spiders. I'm sorry. Which I'm surprised he added that because he was so scared of spiders that, like, oh my gosh. Oh my God. We have it on tape somewhere. There was a spider creature in 7 Days to Die and he nearly lost his mind. He was screaming. Oh my gosh. So I am very surprised he added the spiders on here. That's hilarious. Look at that. Ugh. And then again, all the little buildings and stuff that he was working on. What is this? This is the Winged Serpent quality collectible and souvenir masks. Oh, that's cool. There's a Renaissance festival near where I live that he had gone to quite a few times. But during the Rat King Rat Burgers, during October, they do haunted houses there. And they have a mask hut just like that. Oh, that's another thing he loved was haunted houses. The bloody sausage, blood sausages on a steak. Look, he just had so many ideas. Look at that. Disgusting. For Neriac. But he just never got back to finishing it, unfortunately. Zombie fingers. that what this is? Oh, look at this hut. Yeah, look, it's got a hand. Zombie fingers, crunchy, chewy. They're finger licking good. And look at this little pumpkin pie and juice shop. So you can get pumpkin juice. I love the little gourds for the bottles. That's fabulous. Okay, I don't know if there's anything inside. We'll go inside in a second, but this is one of the things I wish he would have finished. He was making a race. So look, we have Kelethin. Look at the little race car. Gorowin. Look at that. We have New Hallis. These little vehicles are some of my favorite things ever. Look at this. It's the what are these called? Brazier. The torch, I mean. We got Neriac. Or is this Neriac? No, this is Freeport back here, I think. And then, of course, Kinos. And then he had started building this whole race track all the way around and down here into the spiked area. If you go down too far, you die. And he went down right to the very bottom of where you could go without dying, and was building all this. Look at that. She's stuck down there. Please help me. I swear I will never say this park is filthy again. Just get me out of here, please. No. And see, he hadn't finished. He had put stuff down here. Look at this. He even made a lava river. This doesn't come with the house. This is just here. You can't fly in here either. Oh my gosh. Oh. And look, and here, yeah, this is where he stopped. But he was going to go all the way around and build this whole racetrack. Okay, we're going to go inside. I don't remember if there's anything in there. All right, I'm getting close to being done. Any stories anybody else would like to add about Feanara, Sumarne, Warehouse, or Vasiaggio? This is your time to get it in. Let us know something fun that you remember, a good memory from any of them. Okay, yes, I think this is, all right, so he built all this in here. Though I think, that comes with the house, and then he added that purple in there. I think this is, okay, hold on. This is like a haunted house. Waiting room. So he was working on, so this is the waiting room for the haunted house. And then you go, okay, you do. It starts here, not here. Okay, so these are one way. So you can go in this way. So that's how you know. So I loved how he used those mechanics, and then you can't get back out because they're only one way. But again, he was still working on a lot of this. Oh, here we go. Look, it's got a little bit going on back here. You can even come in and take a closer peek at some of the stuff. Death becomes you. I think that's what that says all the time. Got another spoopy area. And yep, he was still working on it. And you go all the way around the outside of the house. Here's another little area. Yep. Just absolutely wonderful. And then you come back and you leave. Oh, we're still inside the house. Okay, so we're not done yet. Look at this. He built this all the way. This is, again, you can't get back through that way. So once you go through an area, you can't get back. And the spiders everywhere. Snacks! I just kind of wonder what his plans were for some of this, you know? I don't know if there's anything up. Let's go look. Yep, there's a little bit up here. I know he was going to make it so you really could, you weren't able to get through all of the whole house, just where he wanted to send you. But yeah. It was gonna, this was gonna be so cool. I really wish he would have finished this. He also had a lot of other projects going on at the same time. One of my other favorite projects of his was he was building castles for all his tunes, for all of his alts. And that was one thing he never finished. His apartment complex, he never finished. The ADHD was very strong. He was very good at starting projects. And there we go. That's where you come out then. Okay, so there we go. That's it. You know, come and check out these people's works. If you can find Fayanara's stuff, especially Sumarane, as far as I know, it was only that one house. Hold on, let me look here, because I do have up. Yeah, it was basically just that one house, and she would just change that all the time. Warehouse, as I showed you before, you can find most of his works by typing in warehouse here, and in DevPix, he has is where the museums can be found. And for VAS, for Six Flags Over Norath, you just have to type in Six Flags. Because yeah, he didn't add his name to it. But there we go. Yeah, that's it. I made it through with minimal tears. We did pretty good. Wow. Okay. But as far as announcements go for my channel, I will be streaming on Thursday the 28th at 6 p.m. Central Daylight Savings Time. So come on and hang out and watch me build if you'd like. Check out the DVC channel on YouTube if you would like to watch Vass working on the Six Flags Over Norath, and check out all their houses, as I have said. And join the Discord. The Discord should be inside the links below. If you want to hang out and chat and whatnot all, that's what the Discord is there for. And coming up this weekend, let me see, hold on. Coming up this weekend, we will see Redwoods Forest by Red Dog on Skyfire, and Shanette, the Westeros exhibit by Shanette is coming out on Sunday. So watch for those, all right? Unless, Shanette, you would rather have me do Rodsit's Knife, because I noticed that you put that out. If you'd like me to do that first before I do the Westeros exhibit, let me know. I will do that. Thanks for the stream. You're very welcome. And you're very welcome, Bonnie. I'm so glad that y'all could join me tonight. Yeah, okay. I'm going to end the stream here, y'all. 3 hours. That's pretty good for me, especially on a school night. I do work tomorrow. So we will see you all in my next stream. Bye.